Hello, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now we are going to discuss about the selective dissemination of information search in the search statements and binding, which is a fourth unit of information retrieval systems. Now we are discussing the subject of information retrieval system. In the previous sessions we have completed the ranking algorithms and relevance feedback and all these things. Now we are going to talk about the selective dissemination of information search in information retrieval systems. So what is the meaning of the selective dissemination of information? It is most frequently called as the dissemination systems. There is no difference between selective dissemination of information and dissemination systems. So as the internet is growing, these systems are becoming more important. Why? Because to extract the information we need to use such kind of the systems. Okay, so the huge amount of the data, the million trillions bytes of the data is available and it is going to be updated day by day in the internet. For that we need to have such kind of the data, such kind of the systems which are selective dissemination and information of systems. Okay, so it is sometimes called as a push pull system. What is the meaning of a push? Means whenever you are going to search for a query, whenever you give a query, that is called as push system, and whenever you extract the information based on the query, that is called as pull system. So basically here there are two different kinds of the things are there. Number one, that is push system, and number two, that is pull system. So push system is called as whenever you are going to search a system using a query. Okay, so whenever you impose a query on the database system, then you use the push system. So whenever you get the information back, then you call it as the pull system. That is called as push pull system. Okay, so in dissemination system the user defines their profile, and as a new info added to the system, that is automatically compared to the user profile. That means here the user defines a profile himself, what he is going to search, and his new information, that is automatically compared to the user's existing profile. Okay, so whatever information you have given, whatever information you will get, that is based upon the push pull system. User defines his own profile and his new information is added and it is automatically compared to that particular user profile. Okay, so this is called as a push pull system, and new information is updated according to the user profile in the database management system there, or the document from where you are extracting the information. Okay, now we are going to the next one. See, if the previous here what we have seen, just see. So the dissemination system, the user defines a profile and as a updated information, and it is compared with the previous one. Okay, if it is completely matched, and it is obviously sent to the user mail file, whatever information he is asking, the particular information will be pulled to the user mail. Okay, so the user mail will get that information whatever he asks. Okay, that is the importance of the push pull system. The what is the difference between these two functions, push and pull functions, lie in the dynamic nature of the profiling nature, the size and diversity of the search statements, and the number of the simultaneous searches per item. So how they will work, what are the factors that will affect on this push pull system, now we are going to see here. Here the two functions means what? Number one is push comma pull. These two are the systems. Okay, so what factors that affect on these two systems are nothing but, here see, sorry. Number one, the dynamic nature of the profiling nature. Number two, the size and diversity of the search statements, how specially we are searching for the contents, and number of the simultaneous searches we have done per one single item. All these things are the factors. Number one is the dynamic nature. Number two, the size and diversity here. This is the number two. And this is the number three, the search statements and simultaneous searches of the item. This is number four. Like that, these are the four different factors that affect the push-pull nature, push-pull functions: dynamic nature, the size and diversity of the search statements, and number of the searches on that particular item. Okay, and existing in the search system where the existing database exists. So these are the main things we have to take into the consideration of while working with the push-pull system of selective dissemination of information research. Okay, of information search. And one more thing, these can be used for weighting factors in the indexing process also, and the similarity comparison by using the IDFS algorithms, inverse document frequency algorithms. Profiles are relatively static search statements that cover a diversity of the topics. What it is saying is these push pull functions can also be used for weighting factors in the indexing process, and as well as the similarity comparison using the IDFS. Here we need to talk about one algorithm that is nothing but inverse document frequency algorithm. What is this inverse document frequency algorithm? It is one kind of the document frequency algorithm which compares the similarity of the existing items and basing on some statistical measurements. Okay, so that is inverse document frequency algorithms. Here whatever profiles we are searching, they relatively in the search statements that cover a diversity of the topics, not only one single topic, they cover multiple number of the topics. If the match is occurring, they will give that information to the mail to the user. They won't directly give the information to the monitor itself, they will give the information to the mail of the user. Okay, so these are nothing but selective dissemination of information systems. They can use the similarity, they can use the weighting factors, and they can send the mail to the user. Okay, whatever information the user intended for search, they can send a mail to the user. The next one, what are the examples of this kind of the systems? Now we are going to see. Let us see one of the first commercial search techniques for this information retrieval system is logic message dissemination system, which is often called as LMDS. Okay, so the system is one of the first system of selective dissemination of information search. The system was originated from a system created by the Chase and Valence, Chase, Rosen, and Valence. The three name of the scientist is clearly given as CRW, Chase, Rosen, and Valence. It was designed to speed up the support of the search whenever you are going to search for thousands of the profiles. So this was designed to speed up the search with items arriving every second. Thousands of the items are coming for every 20 seconds. In that speed, this particular system is working. Okay, so this is one of the very good important example of the selective dissemination information system, logic on message dissemination systems, which is called as LMDS and is developed by Chase, Rosen, and Valence. And its main use is it retrieve the items for a thousand of the items for every 20 seconds. Okay, another approach for this is called as the statistical approach. That is, here it is the statistical classification technique, which exploit explicit error minimization. These two are the main important things that can be used as another approaches. Okay, so what is the first one? Second one, here it is the statistical classification technique and explicit error minimization technique to determine the decision criteria for selecting the items for a particular profile. So whenever here decision criteria is used for which profile, for which one is selected, then you use the statistical classification. Statistical classification means obviously the Bayesian method. The Bayesian method is used here. Okay, so Bayes classification, here it is called as Bayes. Okay, and explicit error minimization is one of the technique for classification. This can be also used for decision criteria for selecting items for a particular profile. Okay, and one more two another kind of the technique, some more another kind of the techniques here we are going to see. Skudje et al used two approaches to reduce the dimensionality. What is the meaning of the dimensionality? Whenever you are going to occur, whenever you are going to search for multiple number of the attributes, and there are multiple from the multiple number of the dimensions, it's very difficult to extract the information from such kind of the n number of the dimensions. For that, you are going to use some kind of the dimensionality reduction techniques. So some of the dimensionality reduction techniques are already there in the machine learning, like principal component analysis and other kind of the dimensionality reduction techniques. PCA is one of the very efficient method for dimensionality reduction technique. Apart from that, what are the other kind of the dimensionality techniques, reduction dimensionality reduction techniques that we use in our information retrieval systems? Is selecting a set of existing features. You have to reduce the multiple number of the features, okay, from multiple number of the dimensions. For that, what you are going to use, select a set of existing features to use creating a much smaller set of features that the original features are mapped into chi-square, was used to determine the most important features. What does it mean? What it is saying here, it is, so you have to use one kind of technique that is called as chi-square analysis. Chi-square analysis is reduce the number of the features, only what are the intended features, what are the important features, those features can only be selected by using the chi-square analysis. It is also one of the method for dimensionality reduction. First we use the principal component analysis, and second one is the chi-square analysis. Like that, and n number of the methods are there, okay. So n number of the methods are there for dimensionality reduction, okay. N number of methods. Here we used in our dissemination systems, we used this one called as chi-square analysis, okay. So whenever you apply this chi-square analysis, the test word applied to a table that contain number of relevant items and number of non-relevant items. This chi-square analysis separate the items as number of relevant items and number of non-relevant items, in which a term occurs plus a number of relevant and number of non-relevant items in which the term does not occur respectively. So by using simple formula, it separates and it will work. See, chi square is given as n into number of relevant and number of non-relevant minus number of relevant minus number of non-relevant whole square by number of relevant plus number of relevant minus number of non-relevant plus number of non-relevant minus number of non-relevant plus number of relevant plus number of non-relevant, number of relevant minus plus number of non-relevant. So what is this minus? Now we are going to see items which item nr represents what, in which item occurs in nnr but not in nr, okay. So what this nr can be represented as, here n number of items non-relevant is given as, it occurs in nr, sorry, it occurs in number of items in nnr but not in number of items in relevant, okay. In the same manner, number of items in non-relevant minus is, it occurs in number of uh, non-relevant items but not in number of non-relevant items, okay. So like that, they have separated some set of the items. Based on that, they have constituted a formula. On this formula, they will conduct the selective dissemination of the information research, okay. So like this, we are having some kind of the options for selective dissemination of information systems. In the selective dissemination of information systems, it is mostly used for as selecting the items in the information research. As the growing of the internet is more, we have to use such kind of the efficient systems for our search, okay. So this is called a push pull system. Push function can be applied whenever you are application of the query, and pull system is applied whenever you are extracting the data from the query, okay. So whenever whatever profile you have given, the match occurs in the user's profile, it sends that particular information to the user mail, okay. So these push pull systems are depending upon three different factors. Number one, the dynamic and profiling process. Number two, the size and diversity of the search statements. Number three, number of simultaneous searches per item, okay. So these are the various things that focuses. The next one, it can also be used as weighting. It can also take use of weighting factors in the indexing process and similarity comparison also. And one more thing here, we need to talk about is inverse document frequency algorithms. In the case of similarity comparison, it implements. And now the first commercial system for this is logic on message dissemination system, LMDS system. And second one is a statistical classification technique like a Bayesian method can be used, and explicit error minimization technique can also be used here for reduction of sorry, for decision selection and the set of the items, or decision selection criteria for the set of the items. The next one, here it is going to use whenever there are multiple number of the features are occurring, obviously it is better to reduce the number of the features and select only what are the important features. For this, the dimensionality will be reduced. Feature selection is intended to reduce the dimensionality. For that, what we are going to talk about is principal component analysis and chi-square methods. Like that, multiple number of the methods are there for dimensionality reduction, but in our selective dissemination of information search, we are using the chi-square analysis. Chi-square analysis is used to map only the features which are important features, and it takes the use of some items which are non-relevant, which are relevant, which are non-relevant minus, which are relevant minus. And non-relevant minus means they won't occur in relevant, but they occur in non-relevant. And non-relevant minus means they won't occur in non-relevant, they will occur in relevant. Like that, some of the measurements they have made, based on that they constituted this formula. This is the formula of chi-square, is nothing but chi-square analysis. This formula is called as. So this is used for selective dissemination of information search. In the coming videos, we talk about some more important information regarding the search statements and binding, which is the fourth unit of information retrieval systems. If you like my video, please share, watch my videos, and subscribe my channel, and make more subscriptions of my channel, intelligible tutorials. Thank you for watching.